Hey guys, it's I'm actually here to film a what I take to music festivals packing video. I'm actually off to the Isle of Wight in less than 24 hours. I'm not ready at all. I am doing 6 camping music festivals this summer. I'm doing one day festival as well, and I've already done like one day one. So there's a lot of festivals going on this summer. So I filmed this video 2 years ago now when I was going to Reading for, was it 2 years ago now when I was going to Reading for the first time, and that video has a lot of views, except I'd never actually been to a festival before, so a few things have changed, but also this is just an updated version where I don't look really young. The rucksack I always take with me is this one. It's a VANGO rucksack. I got this from Millet, which I'm pretty sure is now closed down. Got a 60 compartment, and then the bottom section is a 10 compartment. Right, we're gonna start with the sleeping stuff. I always take with me a jumper similar to this. I always take this one, but this is literally on its last leg. I always think zip up is better than hoodie, because that way you can kind of like be a bit hot but a bit cold, so you can put on a zip up rather than like having to full commit to a hoodie. Always take a fail-safe pair of like pajama bottoms or trackies or leggings. I've got these are from H&M. I am taking my own tent. I got this for my birthday goals. Guess I feel like that's when you become an adult, when you ask for a tent for your birthday present from your parents. It's huge. It's a VANGO one. It's really nice actually. I think it was about 100 quid, and I'm really skeptical of pop-up tents because they only have one layer, and I did DV and it kind of freaks me out because I'm pretty sure they will just leak, and I'm just not a big fan of it. So I'm happy to spend a bit more on a tent that's gonna last me forever. I have got a sleeping mat. This is from, I think it's TESCO. I'm actually debating taking a blow-up mattress, but it depends on the space in the car. Obviously you got to take a sleeping bag. This one is also a VANGO one. It's in a different bag though, but yeah, it's a VANGO one. It's like a really thick one. It's like a proper winter one, so I'm not gonna lie, I usually end up very hot, which I suppose it's better to be hot than cold. It's really funny, my pads have just been in this entire video just sitting there. The Isle of Wight, I'm not actually gonna take any alcohol. I might buy some when I'm there, but I might just try and not drink. I've had quite a heavy few weeks and kind of not fancying drinking. I'm actually volunteering at the festival, so I'm not going as like a paying customer, so I don't really feel the need to like get absolutely smashed. So yes, that's that. I've got a water bottle. This is just a reusable one, just because they're good to fill up with. I always take these noodle pops because you can pay for water at food stands, and they're really good for dinners. I've always taken these every year and they always serve me well. I've got some popcorn because you never know when you might want a snack. I've got some breakfast cereal because I will snack on this in the mornings. I can't have gluten, so festivals are a tricky place to go because they're getting better, but they're still not amazing for like gluten-free food. So I tend to just take a load of snacks. I'll probably take a loaf of bread and some Nutella or something. And normally I will always take my vlog camera, which is the camera I'm filming on now. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. Always take that with me. I will always take some spare batteries. I think I might also be taking a speaker. I'll also always take a portable charger. Mine is downstairs charging. I have an ANKER one. I always get asked this. I'll leave a link down below if I can find it. It's an ANKER one and it takes like 5, it can like last up to 5 charges, which is really good. I also always take some headphones, mainly because sometimes at night I find it really hard to go to sleep, and if campsite is loud. Okay, so moving on to toiletries / clothing. Number one key essential when you go to a music festival is take a load of wet wipes. These are the Nivea ones because I have really sensitive skin, but you can take any form of wet wipe that you want, because you can wet wipe shower, you can wipe your face with them, you can mop yourself up with them, you can wipe your bottom with them. There's endless possibilities of what you can do with a baby wipe. Girls, this one is for you. Make sure you got some pads, because you never know when you might be caught out and you don't want to be caught out of a festival. And this goes alongside with that. These are these like Carefree, what are they called? Carefree normal cotton airflow liners. These are so good at keeping your body hygiene good. Another thing is dry shampoo. I always take the Batiste one. I need to buy a new one. Actually, this one doesn't have anything in it. It's just a prop. I have got glitter though. I've just got 2 little pots of glitter and a little bag somewhere. Here we go. you'll know I like to go mad on the glitter. But I haven't got as much as last year. I haven't done my full restock yet. That's coming soon. Another thing to go alongside with bad hair is a bandana. I don't really like wearing these, but they're good to have, like, just in case you're having a really, really bad hair day. I realised this on tour, and I don't know how I'd never thought of it before. Take an empty pillowcase and then stuff it with all of your clothes, because then your clothes stay together as a pillow, but it doesn't take up any space in your bag, so that's a really good tip. Anti-back is crucial. You can shove it in your bum bag, except they might now not be allowing you to take liquids in at all, but I've never had an issue with them getting rid of my hand sand. And also sun cream. Sun cream is 100% a must, especially when you go with my friends and Yates. Also, make sure, all guys, if you have long hair, make sure you take your hair bands. Also make sure you take a toothbrush, all like the common things like deodorant. First item I would always recommend taking is a form of jacket, even if the weather is meant to be really nice. It gets cold in the evenings, and something like a denim jacket. This is one from Bershka. Just wrap it around your waist. Another thing that has reminded me to take is some form of plaid shirt. This is one from a vintage shop back in Fowl, but they sell them everywhere. They're pretty cheap. Also, another thing walking around campsite is a pair of flip-flops. Anything that you can just like wear and give your feet a rest. Last year I got awful blisters, which reminds me, take some plasters. I got such awful blisters, like my feet were horrible. This was at Reading and I couldn't walk properly, and my flip-flops were my saving grace when I got back to camp in the evening. Being able to put on flip-flops and not have to wear shoes saved my feet. Another thing is like a packer Mac. As you can tell, I haven't really packed mine up very well. That's my job for later. Pair of shoes of your choice. I will often take boots, like walking boots, or trainers, or Converse. If I take Converse, I would wear high tops because I don't know, I quite like having like more of my foot covered. If you plan what you're wearing every day, it means you don't end up taking surplus clothes, because I remember the first year I went, I just threw loads of stuff in my bag and I ended up with so many clothes that I just literally didn't even wear. But always take like a pair of shorts, the safety shorts, in case it doesn't say it's going to be hot but it ends up being really, really hot. Always take some t-shirts, so something that covers your shoulders, and always take a long pair of trousers. Apart from that, you could basically go wild, but they're like, I would say, the crucial things that you definitely need. I actually think that's it. Obviously you need like your pants, your socks, all of that. Like, that's just common sense. I'm not gonna give you common sense things because that is common sense. The most unstylish thing, however, I have grown to love this. This will be my third summer using this bag and I absolutely adore it. This one is from Amazon. Now, sneaky little point, this one has a pocket, except because it's tight to your body, no one ever checks it. I genuinely think I've packed everything. Well, it's not packed, it's in a massive pile, but I think I've got everything. You bring some bog roll because the toilets are disgusting and it will be the only thing that saves you. And also buy some fem wipes, like some fem fresh wipes. If you have an extra £2 to spend, definitely buy some, because honestly, your feminine hygiene will never have felt as good like after using Femme Fresh White. If you're taking sunglasses, take the cheapest ones you own, because yours will end up like this. So these is the same, I have two pairs of the same sunglasses. These are the ones from last year. If you can see them, they're a bit mangled, and this is literally how they look. Like, they don't go on my face anymore. And also one of the lenses, the sun cream rubbed off the glare, so it's just clear. And that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this, whack it a thumbs up. If you're looking forward to more festival content, please follow me around for the summer. I'm gonna go. I'll see you all soon. Have a nice summer, go wild, but please be safe and make sure you stay hydrated, because I don't want to be responsible for any deaths in campsites. Great, that's all I've got to say now. Bye everyone.